Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome today.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Like dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
I'll just kill some random dude.
His wishes blow.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
That stolen lemur bit one of your prostitutes right in the face, and she says she can't go to the hospital because she's tripping balls.
On the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
God has no place within these walls, just like facts have no place in organized religion.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, it wasn't God who gave me this face, it was you, setting the timers for 3 minutes instead of 6. Welcome to Plotty Time. So this week, for the Correction Crevice, we got a couple little silly things, because you guys remember, obviously, last week we talked about Mirror's Edge.
Yes.
I thought we
Who
talked
could,
about
who could forget?
insurrection, but
Always.
We got our Glovers confused. Don Glover is from Community and raps as Childish Gambino. Danny Glover is from Lethal Weapon.
I said Danny.
I
and
thought
you
he did
said
say.
Donald. I was like, okay.
yeah, I just assumed you were right, Poppascotch. That's our fault for doing that.
I actually have a note right here that says, you guys were correct, then I ruined it.
All right.
And then I corrected you incorrectly. And then the other thing that I believe I was also got wrong, your Oracle, the person who gave you the missions in Mirror's Edge, his name was Merc, which is short for Mercury, not mercenary.
Oh.
That's even dumber, though. I kind of like it as mercenary.
Should have left it.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all we got for the Correction Crevice. Just
Although Mercury was a messenger, so maybe I kind of... All right, yeah.
Just a couple mistakes that were totally not my fault. So let's go in
like every week.
to our favorite segment of every week. Dr. Syintist, what are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Well, I played absolutely nothing again.
Ooh.
It's fucking cool, dude.
No, it's just I want to play Disco Elysium next, and I want to have more than 2 hours to start it, and I don't. So
I see.
Play it in your sleep.
yeah, that would be the best, but I don't remember it. I watched a bunch more of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Nice. What season you on now?
8 or 9.
Jeez.
Damn, you're moving.
Didn't have 2 hours to play, but
Well, I watched like an hour and a half every day after work when I'm falling asleep.
hour and a half. Convenient.
So what was the last one you saw?
Oh man, what was it? I literally just watched it.
Or one of the last ones you saw?
Well, I just finished the season where Mac was fat.
Oh, nice.
I watched the episode where they break into the house to steal a vase like 4 times because it makes me laugh.
Oh, dude, that's so fucking great.
That's what he's stopping at the drive-thru or something.
Yeah. Where are you, Mac? Make a distraction. Hold on. Yeah, I'd like a big cheeseburger.
That's fantastic. And the arguments they have in the closets, and Charlie comes in and then starts hiding in the closet with them.
You just walked in the front door? Well, I had a good hustle going.
That is a good one. And is that the season that ends with the high school reunion
Yeah.
and the dance off?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good season.
Yeah, all of them are, mostly.
Dear breath is dog shit.
I mean, there's every season now. There's a couple that I'm like a little bit more like lukewarm to, but they're still not bad. Like I wouldn't say they've ever done a terrible, terrible episode.
Yeah.
No.
Not like The Simpsons. By now they were rolling out, 10 out of 20 were garbage.
Whoa, shots fired.
Yeah, that was a hot take,
Well,
right?
season
No one's ever
15,
said that.
yeah.
No one ever said The Simpsons fell off. Fucking weird.
Oh, I know. I'm throwing out hot takes left and right.
And
No one's ever said it.
and then I watched this excellent Amazon Prime movie called Monster Island.
I saw it pop up. What was that? What's the deal? Is it more of a peninsula? Are we gonna do that joke too?
Is it more like a what?
Peninsula.
I didn't even know that was a joke. But it's not even an island. They're underwater most of it. But like, I don't know. It's just about kaiju and like Asian mythologies and stuff. It's kind of dumb.
That's not the one where they have to resurrect the kaiju to fight the kaiju?
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah.
I thought you saw it. When I saw it, I was like, I kind of remember you talking about it. But it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Don't watch it. I also watched this movie called Stowaway, which is new,
Stowaway.
apparently.
Okay.
Newish.
Okay.
It has
Okay.
Anna Kendrick in it, which
Is she the stowaway?
No.
Didn't think
But it's
so.
that these 3 people are on a trip to Mars and like a guy gets knocked out. And he's on this.
Oh, I wanted to watch that.
It's all right. It's your typical space.
It's like Space Madness.
No,
Oh.
that's rude. It's just like, space problems. Like, oh, we're going to run out of oxygen and stuff with an extra guy. We got to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And does it like does it do the thing like in video games and movies when it's like, oh, now this happened. Oh, now this happened. And it just kind of keeps going.
Well, no, it's all kind of one thing.
Okay.
But I mean, it's one thing that causes a problem that they got to fix. But it was okay.
Well, this is the thing I always ask people when they tell me a movie that takes place in space. I'm like, my first question, as always, is it better than Event Horizon?
Yeah.
Real? Okay.
I'm not a big, huge fan of Event Horizon.
Is it better
That's more of a
than
fantasy than a sci-fi.
The Cloverfield Paradox?
No.
Okay. Not much is.
Yeah, I know. And finally, I watched this movie called Shadow Puppets.
Shadow puppets.
It had Jolene Blaylock, so I watched it.
Okay.
It's like these people wake up in a facility and all their memories are wiped and they can't remember who they are or what they're doing.
Oh, and they're being chased by shadows.
Yeah. And it's one shadow monster.
Mm.
This sounds like you saw this, just Chump Slap.
No, I read the description.
It's okay. Like they try and figure out who they are and what's happening.
Kind of like Cube.
Kind of. But I don't know if this was better. On par with Cube.
All right. That's cool.
And who is Jolene Blaylock?
She was T'Pol in Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what that means.
He just said Star Trek, and then I'm like, okay. It's like when people say, "Oh, they were blankety blank on Game of Thrones." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's where they got from." All right,
Blankety Blank isn't a character I saw yet.
Not yet.
that's like season 8. Like you got to hang in there, bro.
Yeah, he's like
one of those. Is it like a blanket as a ghost?
It's like Towley.
Yeah, or is it like Towley?
They come with the cold walkers.
Yeah, I was trying to think of their names.
It's one of the
White
freeze men.
Walkers?
White Walkers? Is that
White
what
walkers, yeah, the freeze men. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
The Freeze Men.
Blanky blank. He's a hard ass, I'll tell you.
But that's all I did. What about you, Poppascotch? What did you play, watch, see? I don't know. Anything else you did?
Oh, thanks for asking. So I was really busy this week. I went back to playing hockey for 2 days. So
IRL hockey.
yeah, IRL
Not
hockey.
Shell?
No, IRL hockey, and I'll tell you what, boy, am I out of shape. I was dog shit out there.
That's what the pandemic will do to you.
Yeah, right.
I was used to like playing a game, and then if someone had tell me after our games, they'd be like, "Do you want to play another game?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." After this, halfway through the first period, I'm like, "Oh my god, is this done yet?" Oh my god, we have 2.5 periods left. One day I did goalie, and one day I did player, and they were both exactly like that. I almost threw up in the goalie game.
All the skating you do.
No, it's just the down and up, and all that shit's hot, and I wasn't prepared for it. So I started like, and you couldn't take your mask off because of COVID.
Oh, yeah.
So I would take my water bottle that had like a chunk of ice in it and just blast it down the front of my shirt. That staved off heat stroke for a bit.
You
It
should
was
have
pretty
drank
fun.
the water.
I drank. Trust me, I drank some water too. Don't worry about that.
Waterboarded himself right through the mask.
Yeah, so because of that, I didn't get to watch or play too much. I played a little bit of Zombies. I believe we threw down.
Oh, yeah. We had a good,
Chump Slap.
decent match.
Again, I might have been intoxicated while we played,
That's the only way to play.
right? And
You buy something stupid again?
yes, I had to think about it. It was a bummer because I was mad at the game because the only things that work at all in Outbreak are shotguns
Yeah.
past like level 6. So I was like, well, the only one I don't have is a street sweeper. And then I saw the unlock and I'm like, well, that's too hard. So I just bought a pack that had the street sweeper in it.
Oh,
And then it turned out to be complete fucking garbage because it takes a half hour to reload.
yeah.
And it's not that powerful either.
No, compared to any other shotgun, it's fucking at least 2 hit kills.
Yeah, it's trash. So I also, although I haven't played much, hopefully I can come back with a better report next week, but I started Resident Evil Village.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that
I
came
haven't-
out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks
Remember
ago.
like a week ago?
Nope.
It came out recently. I haven't played much. I have no opinion on it yet.
Okay.
But I mean, it's creepy. It's creepy.
It's a classic Resident Evil, or does it feel different?
It feels like 7, but those two don't feel like anything else.
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to get more, like, I'm not at a stage yet where you get the Resident Evil vibes with, like, the keys and puzzles and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just rolling around this destroyed European town right now.
Is it just like free roam?
Right now, I just got past, like, the on-rails intro part that, like, gets you to the area, you know?
Yeah, okay.
And now I'm, like, free to walk around this area. I don't know. It's probably, like, classic Resident Evil style. It gives you, like, a section to play, and then you find all the stuff, you unlock all the doors, and then you move on.
Yeah,
To like the next big area, and then maybe you come back. You know, it's Resident Evil shit. You know.
Right.
So, did you play for 15 minutes?
I played it about a half hour, not very much.
Ah, damn. I won't
Not
even
long at
start a game if I only have half an hour.
I wouldn't even start for less than 2.
Fair.
And then I guess there are werewolves in this one. I don't know. So
I'm sure they're just effed viruses or something.
probably. Man, the lore of that universe is a mess.
Is this one connected at all?
It's a direct sequel of 7. It's the same guy from 7.
Why the hell did he go to Europe?
To not be anywhere near where he was in 7 to escape because, all right, I guess spoiler, at the end of 7, you save the whole point of 7 is you play as a guy named Ethan. You're trying to get your girlfriend who's been kidnapped by people who were infected with whatever version of the virus is out now.
Mm-hmm.
And you do at the end of the game, and you rescue her and you cure her. And then in this one, you have moved to Europe to start a family. And now you've got her and a little baby.
You just happen to move to a place with
A different.
So, well, see, this is the thing, and I don't want to get too much into spoilies or anything.
How can you spoil
played
in
30
half an
minutes?
hour?
Well, because Chris Redfield comes back in the beginning, and Ethan's like, "Oh, well, Chris helped me move here and set this all up."
He brought the virus. He's a carrier. I get it.
They're setting it up. I mean, like I said, I'm very early in the game, but I don't know, spoilers. But they're setting it up so that it looks like Chris is the villain in this,
Okay.
which is interesting. But we'll see where it goes.
All right.
Watched a lot of bullshit. I watched a movie I really hated, and I think Chump Slap, you've talked about this.
Uh-oh.
The house that Jack built.
Yeah. You hated it?
I thought it was pretty bad.
It was too long, but I mean, it was like what's American Psycho? It's like unbelievable that he gets away with all this shit.
Yeah, it seems like a fever dream of some sort,
Yeah.
which is kind of how it's played up.
Yep.
But I don't know. I just thought it was super fucking pretentious.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then I don't want to give that any more time, so I'll talk about the real star this weekend that I watched, Poltergeist 3.
What year's that?
88. It's got a pre-Twin Peaks Laura Flynn Boyle in it.
Oh, yeah?
She was a baby in that.
She was a baby in Twin Peaks.
Yeah, exactly. And this was 2 years before that,
Jeez.
something like that. Have you guys ever seen this movie?
No, I don't think I've ever seen the third one.
All right, well, I'm not going to ruin it, but they had some. It wasn't good. I'll just come out and say it wasn't good.
I could have told you that.
It wasn't a good Poltergeist movie. I think it was like, honestly, 2 or 3 rewrites away from being a really good movie.
So if they changed the entire movie.
If they ripped out the Poltergeist elements, not the ghost part, but like the ties to the other movies, because Carol Ann is in it, the little girl.
Yeah.
But the whole story is that her parents sent her to live with her aunt and uncle in Chicago in this high-rise building, and everything happens within the high-rise.
Okay.
And like the first 2 movies were so big on like family and keeping everyone together, and that's how you beat the Poltergeist. And then this one, they're like, yeah, just go fuck off and live with your aunt and uncle. It's fine.
Don't Poltergeist won't come back, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, just to get them in the high-rise. Like, it was very...
Yeah, okay.
It's a dumb setup. But it had some... honestly, for a horror movie, it had some good jump scares, some good creepy-ass moments.
All right. Still
not going to watch it.
Yeah.
No, I mean...
It's been 35 years. I don't think I'll watch it now.
All right.
Maybe after I watch Poltergeist 2.
Poltergeist 2, I think, might be the worst of them.
Really? Even worse than 3 that you hated.
I just watched them both recently, and I don't want to watch them again to come up with a real take.
Fair.
So, yeah, sure. Yeah, Poltergeist 2 is the worst. Sure. So, the only other movie I want to talk about is I watched a movie I haven't seen in years. I watched The Ring. The American version from like '02.
Oh, did you make anybody else watch it?
Oh,
Oh, good one. No,
yeah.
just me.
You got a couple days.
I think it holds up. It's all right.
I think it's still good, but there's some slow moments in it.
What it needs is to not be on a VHS. Because who's going to have a VCR now? Who had a VCR 10 years ago?
When did The Ring come out?
'02? We would have been like
20 years ago.
3-4 years solidly into like DVDs by then.
I had a VCR in '02. So there.
Yeah, but I mean, now you don't.
We're trying to appeal to like the common man here, Chump Slap. When you have brags like that,
Yeah. Oh,
like it
sorry.
really, it puts us on a pedestal, and
But I
it's
mean,
just
it holds up like Seinfeld holds up without fucking cell phones. It's just, I don't know.
You think if someone loaded it up, like if there's a Ring 2 and they loaded it up to YouTube and then.
Well, it'll kill everybody. But,
Exactly.
but I mean, like, if that happened now, be like, oh man, you got to watch this or I'm going to die. How the fuck am I going to watch a VHS?
It's like, looks
That's a
like
good
you're
point.
dying, dude.
that's like the first half of the movie is these high school kids find it like, what the fuck is this? And they have to like figure out how to decode
The
it.
school
and look
doesn't
at
even
the
have a
images.
way to play it.
Dude, even the 40-year-old teacher's like, shit, I kind of remember that.
That was pre-Laserdisc.
Yeah, they're actually, if their kids found it, the teachers would probably be born in like the late 90s and still not have. Like, my parents used to have one when I was a kid.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been like, I'm going to move into my old place. You know what I need? A fucking VCR. Let's go buy one. You know what I mean? Like, they were there when we were growing up, sure.
Yeah. I still have VHS tapes.
I have a couple lying around. I just bought a couple off eBay.
What the fuck?
They were, dude, I don't know, man. I went and got my first pandemic shot, and I was waiting there. They made me wait a half hour.
So you ordered VHSs?
That's exactly what I did, yes.
Man, doctors should have checked you out after
Yeah.
that.
I should have been like, excuse me, people. I'm having some kind of reaction I can't explain.
It's only 15 minutes. You have to sit there too. It's not like
Do you want to hear what the VHS is?
Yes, I
Before
do.
you-
Yes, I do.
no.
Too bad.
Okay, so stop listening for a sec, Doctor.
He took his headphones off.
I don't
These
know.
no,
Nuts.
they you motherfucker.
He's still listening.
So it was a trio of NHL videos I had when I was a little kid from like the early 90s.
Oh, really?
They're probably still at your parents' house.
No, because there. Okay, so there was this one called Pro Hockey Funnies. Which
Oh my god, that
Yes.
cannot be real.
I swear to God, it's real.
Pro hockey funnies.
And now this is what I call hockey.
And now for something completely hockey.
So then there was a moment in the video where they were doing like a little video presentation at the All-Star game that year.
Uh-huh.
And the one guy was a jokester, and he put a bunch of baby powder in the other dude's blow dryer. So he went and turned it on. It just fucking went everywhere. So I did that to my sister and got in a lot of trouble. And then my mother was like, "Where did you find this out?" And I said for the video, and I never saw it again.
Oh, wow.
So did you ruin the head blow dryer?
I ruined the bathroom for sure. There was baby powder everywhere.
That is awesome.
It was pretty dope, but man, my parents were pissed. They're super pissed that they took the video away. And that was at the age when you just watch the same shit over and over and over again as a kid, So
You're going to show it to your mom. Look what I got.
yeah, fuck you, Mom.
When you stop by our house next week, put a baby powder in her blow dryer.
That would be fantastic. Do you remember this, Mom? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why the fuck did you do this? What the hell's the matter with you? I'm sure she doesn't remember that. I'm sure. I'll ask her, see if she does. But did I? Yeah, The Ring. That's the last thing I watched. How about you, Sir Chump Slap? What are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Oh, well, as you said, played a little Dudes Zombies, played a little multiplayer to unlock the new burst rifle. Doing that now, because that's fun.
Starburst rifle?
I wish. But other than that, watched a couple movies. You know how it is.
Tell us.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
What I watch?
A couple movies.
I watched Unstoppable with that train that's running through.
Oh, with
Denzel.
Chris Pine,
Yeah.
Denzel. Oh, there's the young guy who doesn't play by the rules, and the old guy who doesn't respect him because he's young. Like,
I think I might have seen it.
And then they saved the day. Yay. I don't know. I just wrote it down because I didn't have that much to write down.
Okay.
So I watched that. I watched Autopsy of Jane Doe. I believe Syintist talked about this last week.
Yeah.
Realized I watched it already, but I was like, all right, this is fun. It's a cool movie. It's neat.
It was good. I really liked it.
Yeah. It's worth a watch. If anyone hasn't seen it, go give it a go. But I watched this movie called Slacks.
I thought it was going to be Slaps.
SLAXX.
Is it about pants?
Whoa.
Oh, it's about pants. It's about these jeans that go on a killing rampage in like a trendy store. You know, they just get...
Where the fuck do you find these?
When a possessed pair of jeans begins to kill the staff of a trendy clothing store.
That's the one. Yep. I think I saw it on Shudder, so I watched it. It's not that
I'm guessing
good.
you didn't cancel Shudder.
No, I have till tomorrow. But I mean, it's okay, but I don't know. It took itself too seriously.
There are a lot of actors who look like they'd work in a trendy clothing store.
Yeah, they did a good job of whoever cast that, but
They probably went to a PacSun.
it was not good. So save yourself the time. Even though it's fun to watch jeans like do a leg lock on someone's neck and then hang them.
I'll tell you what, though, it is in the slap pocket at 87 minutes.
Oh yeah,
77.
I thought that would be the slapper of the week, but
It says an hour and 17 minutes.
77. I can't do math, apparently. What else is new?
But it was slappy, but not slappy enough. Watched this movie called Kill Me Now.
I've seen that.
It's like a comedy horror with a bunch of friends at a cabin.
Maybe I've seen it.
It's actually funny. I laughed out loud multiple times.
Is it supposed to be funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Oh, fuck. I can't remember anything about it.
No,
It was funny.
I definitely haven't seen it. Never mind.
What is it? Just a bunch of friends go to a cabin and...
Yeah, drink a ton of beer in peace at a remote cabin in the woods, find their party nearly ruined when they're stalked by a deranged driller killer.
Oh, yeah. The driller
Sweet.
killer.
Like in, what was that movie? Not Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Come back to me.
Yeah, but yeah. It's this killer. These kids fuck with him, and then he follows them to a party, and he's like, all right, I'll
Kill me now.
Kill 3 of them. All right, maybe I'll take 6 of them with me. And then just, I don't know. It's funny. Give it a go. I mean, that one would have been slappy too, but we found the slapper of the week.
Bong.
Fingers.
Ooh. Okay, it is about a guy who plays the piano at the airport.
Ooh.
And he has a magic deck of cards that murders people on command.
All right. My guess is it's a bartender who gets
Serves
drugs.
fingers.
Yeah. Gives drugs the people who try and or drink there, and he takes them back and kills them slowly, kind of like Hostile style.
No. It's about this dude who goes to work one day and he's missing a finger, and his boss realizes that she freaks the fuck out whenever she sees like a deformity or anything like that. So she realizes she has mental problems. She goes to see a psychiatrist who tells her all this shit to get. And the guy comes to work the next day. He's missing another finger and another finger. And you find out there's some crazy dudes. The dude who played the main guy in After Midnight.
Oh, yeah, the red hair dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
he
his
had a
name is.
beard. I don't know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He's paid by the guy who played the dad in The Greasy Strangler cut this dude's fingers off.
Just one a day?
Is this part of the extended Greasy Strangler universe?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, he's like, cut this guy's fingers off one a day, keep going back to his house.
Jeremy Gardner is that guy's name.
Yeah, and Michael St. Michael is the other guy.
He is in this movie, yes. He looks familiar as fuck. Also, the movie I was thinking about with the guy with the drill that kills people is Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh, yes.
Which is a classic, but sorry, I'm not putting anything in the crevice. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, but it's about this dude who gets his fingers cut off and this lady who has a nervous breakdown and how it all works out for everybody. It's
all right.
Strange, and I liked it. So, 2 slaps up.
2 slaps up. There you have it. Chump Slap Slapper of the Week is fingers. So how about we get into a couple things I've got here for video game news / stuff. Bing bong. Big news out this week, and this has rocked the gaming community at this house.
Is it about Stadia?
No, a new Division game is in development.
Oh my god. No shit.
Actually, well, yes, of course, we all knew that Division 3 was going to happen one day, obviously. But then they threw us a curveball.
Yeah. What's the curveball?
They're coming out with a version called Division Heartland, and it's free to play.
Oh my god, is it going to be like Warzone?
How much do you think you're going to spend on it?
All of it. What I don't understand is when they wrote in the article, they said, will be out between 2021 and 2022. Does that just mean the end of the year?
There is no time in between those two.
That's what I was very confused about.
They
Unless it was
probably
a
meant
typo.
In either 2021 or 2022.
But they didn't say that.
That's what I'm guessing.
I was very confused because when I hear will be out between 2021 and 2022, I think between now and the end of the year.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know. I'm reading stuff. There's also, including the Extended Division Universe, the movie that's coming out with Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, yeah?
That's a bunch of J's.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I was always more interested in all the side stories that were going on in that universe because the whole, end of the world, end of America apocalypse scenario with a virus, it's been done. It's been done IRL.
Yeah.
I mean,
so we don't need more of that.
I mean, I'll watch it before I watch the Borderlands movie.
Yeah, we'll see.
Man, that. Oy. I mean, hey, I shouldn't be judgmental. It could be great, but it's gonna be pretty fucking surprising if the new Borderlands movie is great.
Yeah.
But the other piece of news we got today is that Sony is getting hit with a class action lawsuit over their digital store monopoly.
What?
As reported by Bloomberg, the consumer-led lawsuit accuses Sony Entertainment of America maintaining a monopoly over the price of digital games because the PlayStation Store is the only place titles are available. So they're saying that, well, there's no other option except to buy digital Sony games at the PlayStation Store, so it's a monopoly. There's no competition.
This doesn't even make sense.
Makes plenty of sense. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but...
Like, can you buy digital Xbox games not on the Xbox Store?
That was what I was curious about, is how does this affect...
And how do you get Nintendo games other than Nintendo Direct?
Does iPhone have a fucking monopoly because you can only buy shit on their store? Yes, but are they getting sued? What the fuck?
Well, yeah, Epic is suing them, but...
Huh.
I don't know. I mean, they got hit with a class action lawsuit. It doesn't mean it'll ever have merit, or they may just settle, or whatever.
It'll probably be dismissed.
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
We'll see how it goes. The last piece of pure bullshit and speculation, which I know you guys love.
It's my favorite.
Sony and Konami are rumored to be in talks for a PlayStation 5 Castlevania game.
I hope it's not 3D. Hope it's a side scroller.
Doesn't Nintendo own Castlevania?
Konami.
Yeah, Konami does.
But isn't it a Nintendo product, like Super Mario Brothers?
I don't think so. Because, I mean, there's been Castlevanias on every other system, too.
Yeah, but they were on Nintendo.
This is speculation.
Yeah, it was from the super reliable leaker Catharsis T.
Maybe it is Konami who owns
I
it.
vouch for that, dude.
Idea.
Yeah.
Catharsisist.
Yeah, we go way back.
Apparently, they are saying that because the Netflix show did so well, they're like, maybe people still want to watch Castlevania, so maybe we should talk about a game. But all of that is just rumors at this point.
Yeah.
They're gonna ruin it.
You never know.
And you guys said the show was great.
It was.
Yeah, the show's not a game.
Shit ain't a game, son.
All right, fine. Fuck it. It's gonna be trash. I have no horse in this race, guys.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I
Those
mean-
guys are assholes, right? We hate them.
Yeah, I guess.
What are we doing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. Fuck 'em.
Hey, question. Any news on the Stadia?
No, not that I saw. What are you talking about?
Nah, I don't know. I was just asking because you haven't talked about it lately.
I was setting you up. I thought you had something good.
No.
No.
Yeah, I heard it's dumb.
Oh!
But that's all we got for video game news /
Goes over. I mean,
Well, how about instead we get into the game? How does that sound?
Yeah, I heard some things
we've already
about
talked
this.
too long.
So this week we are talking about the underground comic, aka underground game, aka taking place in the underground. I should have wrote something for this. Metro
it wouldn't have been better than what you
2033.
said.
It was released March 16th, 2010 for PC and Xbox 360. Developed by 4A Games and published by THQ. It is a first-person shooter survival horror written by Dmitry Glukhovsky, who wrote the story for the comic. And then it was adapted by Andrew Prokharnov and Vyacheslav Aristov.
Nailed it.
I thought I had a good handle on how to pronounce the Japanese names that we are talking about as writers.
Yeah.
Then they throw the Russian games at me.
Wasn't it a book?
It was 90% of the reason I picked it.
Oh, yeah. Just to see me fail right now.
Was it a comic book or a real book?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Carry on.
I'll just look it up.
Was it A or B? Yes.
But how about, Dr. Scientist, you start talking about it.
Ugh,
How's that sound? Sounds fun,
that
right?
sounds terrible, actually.
Hey, you like it.
No, I want to go home.
Ooh, it is a novel. Sorry.
All right.
A graphic novel?
It says just novel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no horse in this race.
No. Call back.
This is set in 2033, unsurprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
20 years after some kind of big war or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ruins a bunch of places. And this is a story about people who lived in Moscow who retreated to the subways and the metro area to live and escape the radiation.
Yeah. It's like one section of Fallout, but a whole game.
Or
Yeah.
all of Fallout. But
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, I guess they do go up top, so. On the rails Fallout.
And it starts out with you play as RTM. I guess you just, whatever. It starts out you're going through some tunnels and you escape, and everybody's talking about going to the tower. And then this big car drives by and you just get attacked by things and get knocked out by a giant mutant monster.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, does what we always like and says 2 days earlier.
Ooh, that's a bingo board spot.
8 days earlier.
That was 2.
I couldn't read what that text said.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
It was either 8 days or it was 3 or it was like B days later.
I kind of
Alright.
just went with the closed captioning.
All right, fair enough. Well, it was a couple
Okay.
days later.
Couple days earlier.
Previously on Metro 2033.
There we
And
go.
you end up in some underground metro area, and there's talk of mutants attacks escalating against your place you live, which is called Exhibition, which is weird because I don't think that's a Russian word,
Bad translation.
probably. And a man named Hunter shows up, which is also weird because that doesn't seem like a Russian name too much.
Hunter.
Hunter, oh.
There we go. Okay, that's much better.
And he talks about the mutant attack. You tell him about the mutants, and the talk of Dark Ones attacking, which is weird because
Seems racist.
you also have no idea what they are. You don't have the mutants are either, but
Yeah.
and that they attacked another post. And Hunter goes, "Well, I'm gonna go look into this. I just wrote Hunter goes a hunting."
He does.
Nice.
And he's like, he gives his GOG tags to you and says, if I don't come back by tomorrow, go all the way to the Polis and tell them that the Dark Ones are attacking.
Go find Miller.
Did he tell you to find Miller there?
Yeah.
At Polis?
Yeah, he's like, go find Miller
Yeah.
in Polis. Show him this.
Alright.
He'll know you're for real.
Nothing happens. You go wake up the next day and Hunter's not back. So you're like, all right, I got to do what I promised to do. And I will take this little trip to Riga first on my way to Polis to meet Miller.
Yeah, it's his only way out of the station.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said like he volunteered to escort because that was the only way he could get out.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
We call it sex work.
Oh, gotcha. But he had never. The story, I guess, said he'd never been outside of this station like his entire life.
Well, he was born before the thing, so he obviously was.
Yeah, but he's an orphan, and the
guy who runs exhibition is his kind of like stepdad or
like
foster
adopted him.
father.
There you go.
Yeah, whatever. Unimportant to the story.
Really, totally.
We're building a world here.
Because all right, whatever.
Okay,
I'm just saying, you never talk to this guy.
Yeah, and you so you head off to Riga, and as you're traveling, there's like this bright light that attacks,
I did not see that coming.
and it kind of knocks everybody out except for you, and then there's monsters start attacking you, and you fend them off, and everybody else is shocked that you weren't knocked out. Because guess what? Another bingo spot. You aren't affected by this.
Oh, snap.
Oh, nice. Also, they called it a psychic attack in all the things I read.
Yeah,
But I don't understand. You know, maybe we'll keep talking. Maybe we'll talk through it, and I just missed something. That does happen.
no,
pretty
that's what
often.
they call it.
That is what they call it, and it kind of makes sense later.
Yeah, but if the question I had, and maybe we'll answer it later, is when you say and call it a psychic attack, the way I interpret that is that someone's doing it on purpose.
Well, I
Yeah.
kind of got that too.
You think it was just like its own entity that did this?
I don't know. I'm still confused about it. Unless it was something hurled by the Dark Ones at some point.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was, or maybe something from the mutants that they used to.
It was like a ball that just keeps bouncing back and forth, and they just threw it out there, and maybe it'll hit somebody.
There you go. It's like, fuck these people. Kick it down the tunnels.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
So you make it to Riga, and there's talk of like they cheer to you being immune to and fighting off all the monsters.
Yeah.
And then this guy's like, "Hey, I need help getting to Dry Station. I could use someone like you. Come with me." And you're figuring, I got to make it to Polis anyway, so I'll go with this random dude named Bourbon.
Yeah, like he hears about it. You're just drinking this mushroom vodka, which just sounds disgusting.
I don't even know if that's a thing.
I don't think it can be. How do you ferment the mushroom?
Well, I'll tell you what. If someone's gonna figure out how to make booze out of a mushroom,
Yeah. Damn straight. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, this guy's name's Bourbon.
another hugely Russian name.
I just love the idea that you go to the station and everyone's like, and you're like, I got to get out of here, and they're like, talk to Bourbon, and you go there and Bourbon's like, yeah, I'll lead you out. It's like, oh, well, it seems easier to travel through this intricate series of tunnels than I thought.
Actually, I think that someone overheard him talking at the bar, and then a little kid comes up. He's like, yo, I know this weird
Yeah.
dude.
Come
Follow
talk to
me.
me. Yeah.
Give me some money, aka bullets,
Yeah.
and we'll
Give me one bullet. That's all it takes to kill myself.
It's weird that bullets are so much of a currency and you shoot so many of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Shit takes
so
a
many.
lot of bullets to kill.
But you head off with Bourbon through the lost tunnels.
Oh, shit.
And along the way, you have some weird visions of a kind of gangly humanoid figure.
The dark ones, I assume.
I assume they're the dark ones, and they kind of vague messages, and then you wake up. And you make it to a marketplace kind of thing,
Mhm.
which I guess was Bourbon's goal, or maybe it was just on the way.
Yeah, they had to go through there.
But you meet Bourbon's old friend, which it doesn't. And said in Russian, it's really creepy and scary.
Yeah. You find out he owes everybody at the market
Yeah.
money.
Somehow
yeah,
he stole
I don't know
from
why
everybody.
he wanted to go there or go through there.
I think it's the only way.
But he's like, all right, we can get out of here, but we got to go above ground.
But no one goes above ground.
No, you need a gas mask.
Yeah, so you get a gas mask and you go up, which kind of annoyed me because the video I watched, the guy kept taking on and off his gas mask.
Oh, it was infuriating.
It
Yeah,
looked
because it goes by a timer.
Yeah. It looked annoying.
And every time you pick up another one, it adds to that timer.
Ugh.
It was, very irritating.
So you go up and you fight through the ruins, through all the radiation and the mutants, and you finally get to dry station.
Finally.
Bourbon is caught by, I forgot the rate who caught him.
They just said bandits, I think.
Okay, he was caught and beat up, and then killed. And then you get saved by a guy named Khan.
Yeah, who just drops like out of the fucking fence and
Yeah.
That was weird.
He dropped out of the vents. He's like, "Hey, that wasn't your fault. You want to head out now?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who is this guy?
You find out.
But he's like, yeah, well, come with me. And he's apparently going to Cursed, which is another station, I guess, in the metro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a question. I have a problem with this guy.
Besides the ghost trains.
Yeah. When he's following him,
Mm-hmm.
he's just walking through the tunnels ahead of you. And when you get there, there's spider webs all over. I'm like, how the fuck did he go through that without...
He's shorter than you.
Okay. I'll
That's
buy
the
it.
thing?
Yeah.
That's the thing in this game that bothered you?
No, it's the thing in this section that bothered me.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I was like, oh shit, is he a ghost? Like,
Maybe.
that was my whole thought.
Yeah, so you go through tunnels with some ghost trains and like...
Yeah, especially since you see ghost trains. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And like ghost people. I don't know if this is just accepted part of post-apocalyptic world, that there's so much supernatural stuff like the psychic attacks and these ghost trains, but I guess it is.
I don't know, because the way Khan was talking, it sounded like he was explaining to you what you were seeing.
Yeah, because he was the only survivor from that battle.
This isn't Khan's first rodeo.
Yeah.
So he was in the actual battle there. He said he was the only survivor, and they're restless spirits now.
Yeah. Which I guess is just part of the world.
Yeah. He's like, if you get hit by that train, you're stuck there forever, dude. Repeating over and over again.
So you're
Also,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say we should talk about the factions here, because there's...
Yeah, they're coming up right now.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Go for it then.
As you're on your way to Curse, there's a cave-in, so you got to take a detour through the factions, which Poppascotch so much wants to talk about, so we'll let him do it.
He likes talking about Nazis.
Yeah, they're his favorite protagonists.
I thought it was interesting that when I never played this game, but I played the sequel, Last Light.
So did I.
Oh, yeah? Was it good?
It was all right.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it didn't blow my skirt up, but, it was pretty good.
Interesting turn of
So-
phrase.
You like that? So, yeah, I thought it was interesting when I first played this game and I saw that the Nazis were back, and I was like, wait, so this big, huge apocalyptic nuclear event that happened in 2013, and there were still enough Nazis to make a Nazi group? That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then
That could never happen today. Man, was I naive.
Yeah, the Fourth Reich.
yeah. That should be a fucking bingo spot, Nazis.
Yeah, so as you're going through these detours, your enemies are Nazis, commies, mutants, and dark ones, which
And
now sounds
apparently
even
ghosts.
more racist. And ghosts, yes.
That does not sound good when you list them
And
like
psychic
that.
No, it
attacks.
does. Yes, I think psychic attacks are part of either dark ones or mutants. I'm not sure.
Yeah, all right, fair.
Well, it jacks up and kills a bunch of mutants.
Oh, that's true.
But then again, who says the mutants are so smart to not kill each other? Maybe they just found it and are throwing it around.
And most of these mutants are wolves?
Well, I think wolves and bears and stuff.
Well, yeah, we see a gorilla later.
Yeah.
But yes, all right.
Or maybe the psychic thing is its own entity. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Because there are ghosts.
book was way better.
So you make your way to the next station, which is run by commies. I just put Reds. I guess they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a red, right? You're a
No,
Russian.
you're independent.
Yeah, you're like just,
Okay.
a person, a civvy.
There was like independent cities. There was like Russian controlled areas. There was Nazi controlled areas. There was bandit controlled areas.
Yeah, it's silly.
But
A lot of politics going on.
you meet up with Andrew the blacksmith, which is like, he's like, I can help you get out of here, but you got to dress up in overalls.
That's exactly what happened.
It's ridiculous when you say it like that.
He's like, I'm going to get you a disguise. Put these overalls on.
Oh, but before you meet him, Khan tells you, remember, everything relies on you and you alone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, don't say that. Don't say
Yeah,
that. Your
that's
life
exactly
is in your
what
hands.
I thought. He told me to repeat it.
Fucking con.
So you put on your overalls because I guess you're dressing like you're from West Virginia.
Oh, snap.
Noise.
And then they put you in like I guess some type of wooden
train car.
crate with holes in that anybody can see through at any time and put you on a train.
Yeah, but it's like when you're on the subway, you can't see it because it's
Oh yeah, it's underneath.
underneath a little bit.
They're like smuggling you through, right?
But before you get onto the tracks, he like picks you up and passes
all these people, and there's like huge gaps. I thought that too. I was like, how does nobody see him? I guess the overalls help.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
If you didn't have those overalls on, they never would have. They would have seen you in 2 seconds.
His overalls were made of wood.
And then I put Sneak Out on Train, Nazis versus Commies round 2, because people are talking about, I guess they're still talking about World War II and then this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're like, did you know the Nazis lost?
Yeah, they lost the last time.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Although it is kind of interesting to see the Russian take on World War II because, you know, they were just as important to winning as the United States was.
Yeah.
If not more.
Yeah.
True.
Well, at least in Europe. But guess what? Your hiding space breaks because there's only two pieces of wood holding you up.
Oh, but thank God it only breaks like a foot before you get to where you're going. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lucky break, huh? Oh, Jesus. All right.
What?
Lucky break.
Oh, that was a joke?
I think.
Well, when I was reacting to your laugh, I was like, Jesus.
You know
all right.
what episode I watched in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and the one part that makes me laugh so much is when Charlie's mom gets cancer, and he comes into the bar and says it, and Dennis is like, "Oh, gee, that's bad. Sorry." He's like, "Are you serious, bro?"
It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to...
the cancer thing just doesn't do it for me.
My favorite Dennis moment, not that we're talking about just Dennis moments, but when he's like, "Yeah, but you guys don't feel stuff, right? Like anymore?"
You don't have feelings.
And Mac's just like, "Dennis, I have feelings every single day." It's so great.
Anyway, so you fall off the train, you head out to where you're going, and you get captured by a bunch of Nazis.
Of course.
And they're like fucking with you and they're going to kill you, but a couple of guys sneak up behind him and kill him.
Oh my God, this was the coolest part of the video, the double stab move.
Yeah. It's definitely Call of Duty-esque.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I want that guy on my team.
Some of those Spetsnaz vibes.
Hell yeah.
I don't know who it was because you show him the dog tags and you tell him you got to see Miller, and he's like, "All right, I'll take you there. Let's take the Nazi trolleys."
It was Ullman and Pavel.
Ullman and Pavel, yes. So you take a couple of Nazi trolleys and you fight some commies on the way there.
This is where you're on a turret.
Yeah.
With Pavel. And
you're heading to Black Station. I have Nazis and mutants. You probably fight Nazis and mutants on the way there.
Yeah, you're shooting a lot of shit with this turret.
So is the turret essentially like that strip club gun that just fires the ones out? Yeah. Because it's currency, right? Like, and you're just blasting through hundreds of rounds.
Yeah, but it's like taking $1 and shooting out 50 cents because you lose the shell and the everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can still pick up part of it, I guess.
Fair enough.
But it doesn't matter. This is your on-rails shooter part for your first-person game. Every game has it.
Literally on
That's
rails.
another bingo spot. Turret section.
Yeah.
And this next part will be a spot because it's kind of like a helicopter crash. It's a trolley crash.
Yes. We might have a bingo here, guys.
Wait, okay. Well, at the end, we'll go over it.
The guy who's going with you, Pavel, I guess is the one with you, and he dies.
Yep.
I put blah, blah, which means people were probably saying a lot of stupid things.
It was pretty good because he dies and the car just goes fucking out of control and crashes.
So you have to go and you get a radio warning that Black Station is overrun. You got to go help send a radio out to all these people who head up to this place and do it.
Right.
Once again, you have some weird visions.
Is this...
Right, go ahead. What did I say?
Get to Black Station. Ullman will take you to Polis.
Yeah, but you have to... Yeah, right, the radio thing is kind of a...
this is when you run into the Children of the Underground and help them stop the mutants. Okay. And you fail.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have some more weird visions along the way, and eventually you make it to Polis.
Ah, wow. Shit, finally.
The first Russian-named place. I guess it's Russian. It's kind of Latin, but...
Right.
You meet with the council and tell them what Hunter told you. You show them the dog tags. I'm like, ooh, dog tags.
They're like, what are you talking about, you fucking psycho? Look at the dog tags. Oh, yep. He's totally legit.
Hunter told him.
Yeah,
Gotta be true.
This chump definitely didn't kill Hunter and take the dog tag, so.
And just happened to have it and stand here in front of us. Was this a silent protagonist game?
I don't think you say anything.
Reads all the in between notes.
Yeah,
That's it, though.
But he doesn't
He
like.
doesn't talk to anybody. They actually like bring it up once or twice.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I guess you're not saying anything. No problem.
So the council deliberates and comes back and is like, sorry, we're not going to help Exhibition. You guys suck.
What?
Which is kind of weird because your whole point was to get there and get their help, but they won't help you.
Yeah. So this guy gave me his dog tag for nothing?
Yeah.
So he died for nothing. Great.
But Miller comes up and is like, I got a plan we can do without there. There are these secret missile silos
Of course
we can launch at the dark ones. But I don't know where they are or how to launch them. So we got to hit up the library because there's a secret storehouse in the Library of Information, I guess, where the secret underground. I don't know.
Oh, this is where you run into the librarian enemies that are like the ghosts in Mario.
I don't. What? Oh, that's right.
They're like
yeah.
you got to
look
look at them right in the eye. It's like exactly the opposite of a normal gorilla.
Yeah, that's right. Because I have that down here, like enemies or mutants who leave if you look at them? ?
Yeah, who figured that out? Jesus.
So
And even then, wouldn't like children be walking through? Like, just look at them. It's fine. Don't even worry about this.
It's like don't move and stare them in the eye. They'll eventually
yeah.
walk away.
So you make it to this library and you're searching for the secrets of the D6 missiles.
Mm-hmm.
So you search this library and you're trying to find a secret room, which sounds like an absolutely terrible mission to do.
They're just like, it's in there. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, where?
I was talking about like in IRL, like if they sent like, all right, SEAL Team 6, you got to go to this library and search for a secret room.
And then you find it.
So yeah, you search all around the library, dodging this huge gorilla mutant thing, and then you find the D6 book, which is in a drawer labeled D6 on a book that says D6.
Fantastic.
It's
so hidden. We'll never find it.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous because he's looking through all these other drawers.
Yeah, that kind of annoyed me too. He's like, drawer 444. No.
And he keeps pulling shit out and like, nah, chucking it. Like
It'll say D6
it didn't
on
even
it.
say, it didn't even say anything on the cover. The fuck?
It'll say D6 on it.
That's exactly what he. I don't know. It was silly.
Get out of the library and we're like, all right, let's head to D6. And then you kind of, with a couple, I think you're with Ullman and Miller both.
Yep.
And
And Boris and some other guy.
Yeah, there's like a whole group with you here.
Yeah, you kind of like just pass out again and have a vision of the weird gangly.
It's probably because he didn't
alien
eat.
thing.
I didn't see him eat anything this whole time.
There's a lot of downtime.
Yeah, and he's been drinking mushroom vodka and
Yeah.
not eating. Not good.
It's a bad combo, guys.
But they're saying things like, we want peace, blah, blah, blah. And then you wake up. And you continue through your tunnels on your way to D6, which nobody knew existed until you found that book.
I know, but it's like straight through the tunnels.
Yeah.
If they just would have tried.
I guess they didn't want to walk.
I guess.
Which is crazy because it's been fucking 20 years
Yeah.
since they went underground.
Exactly.
And then I wrote in my notes trains and lifts because you ride a lot of trains and a lot of elevator lifts.
Oh, yeah. And Ullman's always cracking jokes.
I ignored him. That's probably the blah I have written here.
That's the blah I have written here.
And you eventually find a computer. And like, oh, well, we got to start this computer. It's got info on it. We can't read any of it until we start the reactor. You guys have to go do
boom.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Bingo spot.
So
Not to mention power up the elevators is
Oh, yeah.
down here, too.
So you head down to where the reactor is, and there's kind of like organic crap everywhere.
Yeah, this was weird. Like little toxic blobs.
Yeah. I guess that's what they think would happen with radiation.
Yeah.
But anyway, you go in, the thing's shooting stuff at you as you start the reactor, and you start it, you climb up to the streets, and this is where the game begins.
Yep. Just hang on, guys. We got to go all the way through it again.
Which is funny, because I must subconsciously have a way of writing notes when I do these games, because I have beginning, and then I have through tunnels to the tower, ? And then attack by mutants. I have it twice. I have it written, the exact same 3 phrases written right at the beginning and then right here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This section, yeah.
Back to intro battle.
So you're heading toward this because your goal is now that with all the things powered up and the rockets are ready to go, you have to climb the tower and use laser targeting so the missiles know where to go.
Yep.
So you
Right.
and Miller and Ullman are heading to this tower. You get to the tower, you climb in an elevator, which does not seem like the smartest thing to do.
No. He's like, let's get on top of the elevator and cut the counterweight.
Yeah. In this building that's half fallen apart.
Yeah.
And nothing's been run for 20 years.
Where he specifically says, watch where the fuck where you step, because we have no idea how.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Whatever.
So you work your way up the tower. One of the demon mutants, because there are demon mutants we forgot to mention, that just fly around. One of them flies in and attacks Miller, bites Miller, whatever.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, I'm too hurt. You got to climb this scrap heap alone.
Thank God.
You know what this reminds me of?
Both wouldn't have made it.
You probably, I don't, but remember in Infamous, I don't remember if it was the first or second one, where you had to climb that like scrap tower that one guy made.
Oh, yes. Jesus. It was so huge.
Yeah, this is exactly what this reminds me of.
Okay. That makes sense.
I get those vibes. I feel you.
So you keep climbing up, and you eventually get to the top, I guess, and set the guidance system. And you kind of start hearing voices hallucinating. And it's like, he brings death. He means to destroy us. We have to stop him, blah. And you kind of like pass out and have this vision. I guess you pass out.
Yeah. And then you go to a world that's like fucking Control. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like this maze, and the dark one, I guess they're dark ones.
Mm-hmm.
We can finally confirm they're dark ones. Are like saying cryptic things about you're meaning to kill us, blah, blah, blah.
It's like, don't kill us. We're okay.
And you end up running away from them in your vision, and it's kind of chasing you. And then you get to a part where you're like, some guy appears to you. I don't know who it is. Is it your stepfather or foster father?
I don't know.
Or Hunter or somebody's like.
I think it's Hunter, really.
He's like, if it's coming after you, kill it.
Yeah, because that's exactly what Hunter says when he gives you the shit.
That's true.
In the beginning.
Oh.
And he kind of hands you a gun, and then you kind of like shoot at the thing, and you eventually wake up.
If it's hostile, kill it.
Yeah, if it's hostile, kill it. And now it splits into two endings here, depending on what you did through the game, on how you interacted with the dark ones and stuff.
Interesting. I didn't know. Okay, tell us about it.
Oh, really?
There's a good and a bad ending. And the bad ending, I actually think, is the good ending.
Wait a minute. Canon ending is...
The canon ending is the good ending. The good ending is considered the canon ending.
Okay.
Okay.
But you think...
But I think the bad ending is the
ending.
better ending, yes.
Yes, all right.
We'll do the good one first, or the bad one first. The bad ending is if you like interacted with the dark ones and don't run away from them in your things, you can, when you wake up, you can shoot the guidance system and not launch the rockets at the dark ones, and you're kind of like
choose to live with them.
Yeah, you choose to live with them, and it's kind of like a harmonious thing. And well, I mean, it kind of starts out like he talks about how maybe that we could get along with the dark ones, and we'll find out.
Yeah, because they were like saying we come in peace and shit the whole time.
But that is considered the bad ending because it's not the canon ending. The canon ending is you blow up all the dark ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure do.
And he shoots the shit out of the one that's trying to save him.
Yeah. The one that's kind of talking to you and asking for peace, you shoot right in the face.
They should make a game where you have to play as the dark ones. Same exact game.
I really thought that it was going to be you shoot that dark one in the face, and then it goes back to like you shooting Miller or somebody like it wasn't
That's
real.
kind of what I thought too. But
guess that wasn't the case.
But you shoot the missiles at them and destroy the dark ones, or try to, because if you play Last Light, you realize that you didn't kill all of them, and it kind of this leads into that.
And now they're pissed off.
Yeah,
because they heard you and they said if it's hostile, kill it.
Yeah,
and now that's their motto. Good job, dude.
I just didn't understand. It's like, oh, the dark ones are at this station. Well, how do we kill the dark ones? I don't know. Blow up the entire fucking area.
Let's blow them up.
Yeah, and if you look at the map at the end, you do like a
circle around. I know.
Yeah, Polis was literally like a mile away from where you started.
Yeah. Depends on how big the map is.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It was so much closer.
You just went the long way. Well, that's it.
Yeah, that's the entire game.
That's it. That's the game. We did it, guys. We got through it.
Okay.
I mean, this was the first time we were actually actively naming bingo spots. I think we got quite a few of them.
Well, from what I'm seeing here, I'm going to name off the 18 that we currently have.
All right,
17, because one's a free space. Obviously, we got the free space. So, was there a sack move?
No.
No. Damn it. Forget it. Stop there.
forget it.
All right.
We didn't even have a sack.
We'll get
move
them
in
next
the
time,
game.
guys.
Yeah. Next time.
Now, there was the number 2, shut down or overload the reactor.
No.
We had the opposite.
Defend someone hacking the Gibson.
No.
No.
Spider boss.
No. Surprisingly.
There were spiders, but
Yeah.
Helo crash.
we had a trolley crash, which is just like a helo on land.
How about just vehicle crash?
A vehicle crash that knocks you out to start the next section or something like that.
Yeah.
Work on the words, but you guys get it. And then the next one we absolutely have, turret section.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Broken elevator.
Yep.
Mirror fight.
No.
No.
Unless you consider the dark one a mirror fight. But
Yeah.
In media res.
that's the way game started.
Exactly. Lost communications.
Sort of.
No.
I think that's a maybe. We didn't play through all of it, you know?
There is
like,
a part
maybe
where you
there
have
was
to
a section.
go and radio somebody,
Yeah. But
but nah, I guess not.
Then we got the protagonist is immune.
Yup.
Private military.
no.
No.
We're not. Well. Yeah, I guess no one's really affiliated here, but they kind of are.
Yeah, it's all just like try to survive type shit, not really military shit.
I think that's more about like private military contractors are the bad guys.
Yeah.
Is what we do that for.
Or like if Dino Crisis, where you are the private military contractors.
Yeah.
Exactly. The good guys, right?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
We did the protagonist is immune. Lose power, then you need to go restart it.
Yeah, that happened.
I would say so. That absolutely happened. And then silent protagonist.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of.
Well, he doesn't talk in the, yeah. He reads his diary, but he doesn't talk in the fucking game.
And then the new one we put on today, Nazis.
Yup.
And then building crumbles after the final boss.
No, it
That
doesn't.
didn't happen.
So out of the 17 we have listed, we nailed 5 of them.
That wasn't as
That
much
could
as we
be a
thought it was.
bingo if we had a good card.
If we had the right card, we could have got a bingo there. There's 25 spots with 24 minus the free space. How many hits a bingo do you think?
You only need 4.
Yeah, technically.
So 4 is a bingo. I'd say maybe like
I'd say 6 is a bingo, like definite bingo.
I'm sure there are statistical analyses online that we can look up
Yeah,
and figure this out if
true.
we really wanted to. But how about we just go to our final thoughts instead of doing this bullshit?
We'll do a mini-sode on bingo.
Yeah. That's our next one. On the probabilities of bingo.
someone is done talking about this game, eh? All right. So then let's start with you, Sir Chump Slap.
Oh, me.
I don't have any questions, and I'm tired. So does this video make you want to play it? Did the story blow your skirt up? What would you score the game?
Your skirt.
How good's this skirt looking?
Did it make me want to play it? Kind of did. I mean, it looked good. Like I said in the beginning, it felt like a Fallout on rails. I feel like I played it watching a fucking 3-hour movie.
Yeah, I get that.
So I wouldn't play this. I hear they're coming out with one for PS5, either a remake or a new one.
They did do a remake for PS4. Maybe they're going to upgrade.
Yeah, that's what it was. They might upgrade it for 2022.
They released Metro 2033 and then the sequel Last Light like 6 times on different platforms.
Yeah,
So I think, they are making a actual new installment.
that might be neat. I might give it a go, but no, I probably won't play this one. Too old. The story worked for me. I'd say the story did work for me. I mean, they don't really go into the background. Maybe they do in the game, but not in the video I watched. And that's fine. I like that it just throws you in and it's like, boom, you're fucked. This guy dies. He asks for one favor before he dies, and, you have to do it.
That is the law.
I bet he came back in 2 days. Like, did he go? Did he go? I knew it.
I'm down here so often I don't remember which days are.
Sucker.
I can't tell what day it is.
But I mean, it did work, but it was too much put in your way. It didn't make sense. Like, there were so many groups in this one little fucking area, but I imagine there's metros all over Moscow.
Right.
So what are the other ones like? I don't know. But as like a straight story, like you do this for this guy, I guess it worked, but it didn't make much sense. So out of 27 stars, which is obviously what we're coming out of here,
Of course.
I'll give it I'm gonna give it an 11.
Okay.
Because I liked the character. There were characters. You could tell different characters, except for the end part where you had like 5 people with you. Like 4 of them felt like the same person. But other than that, you did meet people. There was a kid, you saved his life. We didn't even talk about that, but yeah, I found it decent, and as a big Fallout fan who thought this was Fallout on rails, I thought it was okay. So
all right.
What'd I say? 11.
You said 11.
11 it is.
All right.
Enough about what I think, because that doesn't fucking matter. Poppascotch.
Yes, sir.
Would you play the game? I didn't want to think of anything.
Okay.
Would you play the game? Was the story pretty lame? And what score do you reign in? It was bad, I know. Shut up.
Doesn't make me want to play the game. Not really, because I played Metro Last Light, and that was... I don't want to say exactly the same. It wasn't exactly the same, but Last Light definitely had you on the surface a lot more often.
Okay.
This kind of only took you out once or twice. Just overall, I don't think it makes you want to play the game just because there's other underground first-person shooters. And I feel like if I played Last Light, I played this.
Yeah, exactly.
What was your second question? Is the story lame?
Is the story pretty lame?
I thought the story overall was pretty good. The only real issues I have with it is that it feels like this is a complement to the novels. Obviously, you can't put everything from the novels into the game because that's probably too big.
Maybe. Have you read it?
At least I've read all 6 original volumes. So as long as you guys don't look that up, that's exactly what I did.
I heard this was the truest adaptation of a novel ever.
I mean, yeah, I think it did the story pretty well, but I think it felt like there was a lot of other stuff going on, a lot of other people's stories in this universe. And sometimes when they try to do that and adapt this huge universe to a game, it's just too much too soon. And you don't end up really caring about anybody. You're just like, oh, there's Nazis now. Oh, now there's mutants. Oh, now there's the dark ones. Oh, now there's commies, and now there's the bandits have their own state, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, there's too many groups. But if it were a novel, they would have been, slowly brought in, or it would explain what everyone's doing, that sort of thing. So I think the story was good, not great, and it lost a little bit in the translation from novel to game. What would I score it? I am going to go ahead, and I'm going to give it a... This is tough.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going to give it a 9, which I may immediately regret. But I thought the parts that were there were solid. It was a fun action game that, that story that put you through. It's just my biggest problem was with the dark ones. I mean, maybe they explained what the fuck was going on with that at the end, and the psychic attacks and the ghosts and the thing, like they threw it in to be like extra layers of the story of the universe, and they just didn't explain any of it.
Yeah, but you never fight a dark one.
I guess not. Then how can I blow them up?
Exactly.
Do they exist like that? Yeah, that's with the dark ones. Just a whole facade. Is this explained maybe more in the next games?
Yeah.
So I just felt like it wasn't filled out enough for me to like really call it a solid, complete performance.
I'll give you that.
I'll give it a 9.
All right.
So let's roll into the star of the show here. Dr. Syintist.
The scientist.
Yeah.
Does the game make you want to rock it? Does the story
Fill your pocket.
fill your pocket? What score you think you'd sock it?
Yeah.
Would I play it?
That's not what he said.
I did play Last Light. I don't know. I'm not all into FPSs too much. And it's very dreary. So I don't know about that. But did the story work for me? Pretty much. I mean, more so than the other garbage we've done in the past 2 months.
I'll give you that.
I think that's very reasonable, yes.
Yeah, this might be the highest score I gave anything.
Easily 2 months probably this will be the highest score. I kind of like that you never see the dark ones you interact with. You just heard stories of them attacking things.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They're kind of like boogeymen.
I just put it all together. That guy in the beginning was He was just a dick.
Hunter?
Yeah. He's like, blow up the dark ones if I...
Yeah,
like, he's
if
just
I don't
telling
come back.
He's like warning you about these dark ones, but you're just shooting wolves.
Yeah. You've never actually seen one.
Oh, wow.
I do like that you have to kind of make your way to this place through a couple different factions. It's not ideally, but...
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but
it's kind of how I'd actually imagine it would be.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, minus the ghosts and the mutants and the dark ones.
We don't know what that radiation does, you know?
Yeah, I do.
All right, scientist.
I realized halfway as I was saying it, I'm walking right into this guy.
But otherwise, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a nice twist that the council refused to help you.
Yeah, that blew my mind. I did not.
And they're like, and then you just
did not see that coming. Where they're like, "Well, good luck."
Yeah,
and it was probably just a big conspiracy between Miller and Hunter to blow up the dark ones and the whole.
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Because Hunter, they were both part of the same like Secret Service thing.
Yeah,
or whatever it was.
Maybe
I would say then it would be really. I think it'd be cool if they took that approach in the video game where they're like, there never were dark ones, but then you have all these hallucinations. They kind of play it as if they're definitely.
Yeah,
are.
maybe they're just feeding you LSD with this mushroom fucking vodka.
I wish I remembered more of Last Light to remember what the dark ones were, because I'm sure you fight them in the more.
And remember how you're the only one that passes out when you're getting on that fucking trolley.
Yeah, and you don't get knocked out by the psychic attacks.
So
maybe you are a dark one.
Maybe, but on the first trolley, everyone gets knocked out, and you wake up.
Well, then why is everyone saying you're immune to it?
Well, you kind of just wake up right away. It's not like you wake up.
Yeah, okay. So you're not immune. You're just high resilience.
You know, maybe you get knocked out like everybody else, but you're just unaffected afterwards.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I don't know.
So maybe we are dark ones. I don't know. We'll have to do the second game and find out.
Wow.
Sweet.
I also gave it 9 stars. I thought it was pretty decent. That's above average game.
So that's 9/11.
9. 29.
Can't believe you didn't give it an 01.
It was too good for that.
9/11/10. Backwards.
What? That gives us a score of 29, which puts it 1 point under Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal.
What?
No, that's not how math works. 2 points under Ratchet and Clank.
That's what I thought. That's why I said that.
There you go. And exactly 29 is 1 point under the score we gave Lifeline at 30.
Really?
But it was better than the 25 we gave to Devil May Cry, and it's better than the 24 we gave to A Link to the Past.
Seems about right.
I don't know. I guess I like this game more than you guys. Should have definitely been above Lifeline, I think.
I really like Lifeline.
Or at least equal. But
I almost.
different.
It took me probably a solid 2-3 minutes to remember what the hell Lifeline was. It really did.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was space horror. So, whatever.
Whatever. Fuck it. Because that's what we gave the game, 29. So how about, with that game out of the way, let's move into our favorite segment of the week, which is Dr. Syintist Classic Wrestling Finisher. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ding, ding.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Undertaker.
Well, it's weird that you say that, Poppascotch.
Oh, is it?
Yes, because the finishing move this week is the Tombstone Pile Driver.
Boom.
Damn.
That shit.
Poppascotch nailed it.
Has to hurt.
Dude, I didn't know anything at all associated except for the wrestler's name, which was Undertaker. So I just said his name. I don't know anything.
Good
Oh,
shit.
yeah, this would definitely fuck somebody up in a street fight. It'd be amazing if you could pull it off, though.
That would be. Oh, my God.
Well, what is this even like? Can you explain it to us?
Yes. I mean, almost everybody should know what it is, but
Everyone should knows what a pile driver is.
yeah.
Anyone who was raised right?
Yeah. Anyway, what's a pile driver?
Well, you set them up belly to belly pile driver, which is like you flip them around and hold them in front of you.
Kind of like a
belly to
standing
belly.
69.
Yeah, kind of like a standing 69. That's a great description of it.
So true.
It's exactly what it looks like. And then you kind of like drop them on their head as you fall to your knees.
What makes this one different than a regular pile driver?
Regular pile driver's verse, like it's ass to face.
Oh, a 96.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, what was it? The Tombstone Pile Driver, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. If you don't know what it is, we got some links.
If you can use it in a street fight, you'll definitely hurt somebody. But props to you for getting them in that position.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Unless you sneak in the standing 69 thing and then do it.
That would make more sense. But at least you could argue it was an accident at that point, right?
Yeah, right.
Because if someone's
my knees got weak.
It's like that one, the one Psych episode where Sean and Gus fight and they end up in that position, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know." He kind of just drops him.
Oh Christ! All right, there it is. The Tombstone Pile Driver.
Standing 69.
Standing 69. Okay, let's move in to then our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Would you rather?
Okay.
Every week, we ask our Chump Slap a 100% guaranteed dope as fuck would you rather question, and he's got to answer it and explain why he said that. So this week, Sir Chump Slap.
Bring it.
This is a little bit like last week, too, where there's really no great answer.
Oh, I like these.
Would you rather have all songs recorded by Nickelback or all movies starring Owen Wilson?
Oh my God, that's really a question.
That's not even a question. That's Owen Wilson, 100%. Have him? Like, what do you mean? Have him?
Has Owen Wilson been in a bad movie?
This, from now on, like someone snaps their fingers, and throughout all of recorded time, every song has been recorded by Nickelback.
Yeah, but he's not doing that. I'd rather.
I would never. Oh, you mean someone snaps their fingers and all movies have Owen Wilson in them?
Yes, all movies star Owen Wilson. Every single one.
So he's the lead protagonist in every movie.
Yes.
What about like Aaron Brockovich?
Same.
Yeah.
He's in drag.
I'd take it.
Yeah,
I'd want to see Owen Wilson.
That's easily
in
the
something.
best choice, but it'd probably be.
Does Nickelback evolve at all?
You know how
Canadian,
now, you're not paying attention, you're going through, I don't know, the grocery store or whatever, and then Nickelback comes on the radio, and you're like, I don't know what song that is, but I know it's Nickelback.
Yeah.
You're going to feel that every time you hear any song.
No
ever.
way.
And everybody else in the world is just going to be like, this is how life is. This is how all our songs
Why couldn't you
sound.
pick a bad actor?
I want to see Survivor with Owen Wilson. Or 127 Hours with Owen Wilson.
What's the Tom Hanks movie where he's on the island?
Survivor.
No. Castaway.
Castaway. That's what I was.
Castaway with Owen Wilson.
My bad. Cut that. We can't let people know I don't know what that.
Could you imagine him in every single slapper of the week?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like, he could have picked a bad actor to put in it.
I really did not know you guys were such Owen Wilson fans. I would have picked someone else
Owen Wilson.
if I had known you were Owen Wilson
Yeah,
heads.
he's the guy with the big nose from Zoolander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was awesome in Royal Tenenbaums.
And Zoolander.
Yeah. And was he in Bottle Rocket? Yeah. Both Wilsons are in Bottle Rocket.
The problem was I was originally going to say Nick Cage, but I figured like that
Oh
was
my
also
God,
That'd be
that's
even
the
better.
So much easier.
I know. I'm trying to make him harder, not easier.
I don't know. Which actor could you have picked that make that hard? Who's a terrible actor?
Jamie Kennedy?
Oh my God, no.
That'd be all right. Carrot Top.
Rob Schneider.
Oh, that would be a good one. If Rob Schneider was. Let's go back and do that again.
Rob Schneider or Nickelback?
Yeah. Sure.
I guess
Which
I'd
one-
never
which one
watch
do
a
you take?
movie again. Because I like music too.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, can you imagine Nickelback doing like The Locust or some type of
Smoke on the
hardcore
Water?
speed-
That'd be so
Screamo
sweet.
shit? Pig Destroyer by Nickelback.
Any kind of Whitney Houston song.
Oh my God, that song from The Bodyguard with
Yeah.
Nickelback.
And
We'll always
Oh my God. Yeah, I'd probably kill myself.
I will record that entire thing.
No, I'd have to take the
Or like,
movies. It doesn't matter
do
how
the
shitty
locomotion with me.
Happy birthday.
Stop. Drop.
Shut
Down, open up shop.
Oh, stop. I have become Cumbersome. Oh, wait, did they do that?
That was 7 Mary 3.
All right, well, let's say someone has a whole list of movies that they already wished were scored by Nickelback. Where can they send that email to, Sir Chump Slap?
You send that shit to plottytime@gmail.com, and I will personally respond to each and every one of you.
Perfect. And what if they wanted to get to us faster on the socials, louder, with, I don't know, memes? Where would they do that, Sir Dr. Syintist guy?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter, and I can't think of a third app to make fun of this week.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
There you
and
go.
send us food.
Yeah.
So that does it for us. So get out there. Wait, what am I talking about?
You
got to go to our YouTube channel.
Didn't forget.
Get out there. I forget that more often than I remember these days. But get to YouTube. Follow us there at Plotty Time. Like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. Where else could they even subscribe? Sir Chump Slap.
What? Where
else could they go?
Man, they're throwing a whole wrench in
to subscribe? Like, I don't know, fucking
any place you have podcasts.
wherever you get podcasts. Amazon. You can get us on Amazon, man. You can get us on
where you already got this podcast you're listening to.
Yeah. I mean, if you're hearing this, you fucking did it, guy.
Unless they're on YouTube, then you got to figure it out.
Yeah, but rate and leave comments and shit.
Yeah.
Leave us some funny comments. I mean, we put the work in. Do your fucking part.
Leave a funny comment so one of them tells me about it so I can laugh later.
I think we really stuck the landing on this one, guys.
If they listen to this far, they deserve it.
Yeah.
All right, so get out there, play some games. Don't trust Dr. Syintist, and we'll talk to you next time.
Peace. Keeping that in.